Okay, so happy Sunday. This is X4, the Star Wars Interworlds mod, version 8.1. I don't think there's been an 8.2 yet, or 0.82, sorry. Not 8.1, 0.81 is the version. There we go. Hey, Rose, welcome back. Oh, and hello, everybody in chat. Luke Rules, Rag, Tiger, Lurkers, other people, stuff. Anyway, so, X4. This is our main station over in the Bastion star system, which is the Empire's headquarters for the most part. If we go look in the right direction, we can see their shipyard, I think. Maybe not. We should be able to see it. Ah, there it is. So that's the
shipyard.
That's the shipyard belongs to the Empire. Hey, Brew, welcome back. Yes, I'm playing now. Technical issue looks to be done with. So, not my fault. So I gotta say, it's not my fault. But anyway, this is our main station. Still building pieces and parts on it. So this is what it currently looks like as it's getting stuff built. You can see got a little section there.
High-tech factory.
Yeah, it's a high-tech factory. So the general idea of this factory is to produce a lot of a lot of energy cells to sell, as well as some other materials to be used for either our purposes or anybody else who wants to buy them. Oh, that's a miner, the green dot there.
Action for a miner.
That's one of our miners.
Imperial goes empty freighter.
So this little freighter, he's not really doing anything. Talk to him?
Can I help?
Yes. I'll give you a seminar. Let's make you smarter. Okay, so get him real quick. So we're doing here, we just gave him a little seminar on how to be a better pilot. And unfortunately, still love you. Not getting the info option here. So I'll go this way. So that's, is it? No, it's not that guy. It's this guy we're talking to. So we currently have 3 stations. Only one is, well, none of them are fully built. We have another Bastion station. This one is on contract from the Empire, basically. What we're supposed to do is build the station. They will pay us for the station plus up to a 50% bonus on that. We got a long way to go on that one, though. And then a first station over here in Roku. We started building it. Then we decided it'll get built when it gets built, mainly because the system that it's in is with the faction we really don't want to be associated with for the most part. So we do a little bit of business with them, not a big deal. But we're not putting a whole lot of effort into getting this built in any rush because apparently if you become really friendly with that particular faction, everybody else doesn't like you so much because they don't like them, or that faction doesn't like anybody type deal. So anyway, not a big deal on whether this station becomes profitable or not. It is feeding us some credits here and there that we're using, of course. But again, no rush to get this one done. As I said, this is our main station, the Bastion factory. This is everything it's basically building. So end of line is making medical supplies and food rations for the people of the Empire, basically. Haven't sold any of it yet, but the blue line represents how much we have. Figuring out something with Star Sector mods. It completes works, but if you add an out-of-date mod to the launcher list using the mod ID, it works anyway. Can't you force them to be Can't you force them to be used in Star Sector? I thought you could. They just tell you that you shouldn't. But anyway, we're making medical supplies, food rations. Also the meat goes into the food production. Smart chips, so smart chips and silicon wafers. These are used for different things. I think we sold some smart chips so far. But anyway, that's one of the things we're going to be producing, and those should be going over to the shipyard here in Bastion to help them out with stuff. Graphene as well, superfluid coolant too, Tibana cells, refined metals, and soon we'll be producing some Rhydonium cores, which are necessary for the larger and extra large ships. So, which of course the shipyard wants. So we're going to be right there in the neighborhood producing those for them. We don't have a workforce yet because we can't afford a habitation ring, which once we do, we'll be able to produce food for our own people. So that's going to work. But for some reason, there's all kinds of habitation rings in the area, but they're not coming out over to buy our stuff. Not sure why. Automatic sell amount. That's not what we're looking for. Automatic pricing. So we could undercut everybody. Let's see if this works. We're going to sell it at 20. We're going to sell our rations at 20, and we're going to sell our medical supplies at 60. And see if we start selling the stuff, because we haven't sold any of this stuff. So our industrial capacity is expanding smoothly. Smoothly, yeah, smoothly might be over exaggeration, but it is expanding slowly. Our main issue right now is providing enough resources to keep everything running, but we've got a nice little backlog of storage, so it's not a huge deal. But this main issue of providing the base materials to build stuff is because we don't have enough miners associated with this station, or big enough miners is actually the real reason. Maybe enough either, or two. So now the question is do we want to build or buy some more medium-sized miners, or do you want to save up and buy one or two, larger miners? And the price difference is the miners are usually right around 2 million for the medium size, and the largers are about 10 million or so. So it's easier to buy the mediums simply because we're closer to that amount as far as our stuff goes, because we're at 2.8. So if we want a large miner, we buy them here from the shipyard, and we'll be looking at the large because there's nothing bigger. So we'll be looking at the Heraclon gases and ores. These guys are... Oh, they're down to 7. They were 10 earlier, as in like an hour of game time or so. They were still sitting at 10 million. I think it might be because we're producing more stuff for them. For the large station. I think that's what is going on there. So anyway, let's just say 8 million. Can we see what they need yet? No, we still can't see what they actually have. They don't like us enough quite yet, so we're getting there. So anyway, so that's the large station. So that means down here, let's see what the miners are going on for down here. These should be at Action Force. Oh, they don't have any miners here. Well, that's an issue. Oh, no, sorry, they are. Oh, these are the crappy ones. These ones are kind of small. 7,500 storage. $7,500. And the miners we currently have are the Action 4s, and they are... That's up there. Storage is 11.5, so that's a pretty big difference. The Brayers are smaller, cheaper, that kind of thing, but they are also don't carry as much, so they will fill up faster, and they basically spend more time traveling than mining because of that. So we need to find somebody better. I don't think you guys might have something better. Not smalls, mediums. They have the Action 4 miners, so it's a miner. There's a gas. And these are the ones at 11.5 and fully built 1.5 million. So that's not too bad. So you should probably go this route for the mining, because we can crank these out a little bit faster than the big ones, unless I want to save up. But the chances of me saving up 7 million for one miner is pretty slim, especially when I can kick out what, 4 to 5, maybe even 6 of these. So, anyway, so we do need more miners. So let me kick around that idea for a little bit more. As we're waiting, we're making money. So, other stuff. So there's our stations. Oh yeah, this guy. So he's not doing anything. For whatever reason, he's not selling anything on our station. He's supposed to be selling the stuff that's in storage to stations that are nearby, but for some reason he's not doing that. Not sure why. Maybe our station manager is an idiot. I don't know. But see what can we do with him now anyway. So we're going to remove your assignment as a trader.
We found something out here.
Yes, Mr. Y-Wing, go pick that up for me, would you? So you're holding position. Trading. So his skill's already almost up to 3 because we gave him those little seminars. So we bumped him up quite a bit. So we're going to have him do some filling shortages. And what he's going to do here is he's just going to fly around and fill in all the shortages for all this stuff around here. Except for the contraband alcohol, because that's illegal stuff, contraband. So he's going to fly around, and anybody who's got problems with or doesn't have enough of this stuff, he's going to go and sell it to, or get it for him and sell it for him. That's the general idea. The problem is with this one is that it's not really profit motivated. Just because he's not looking for the best prices. He's just looking for, okay, the station needs energy cells. I'm going to go get some and go bring it to him. Whether it's a profit or not, that's what he's going to do. So hopefully he, makes some good choices. Of course, we could restrict what he's going after. And what we could do is have him sell what we actually are producing at our station. I don't know if this will work. It should work, but we'll see. So we're going to say sell energy cells, food rations, graphene, medical supplies. Let's go microchips, because we are producing microchips. We're not doing cores yet. Oh, we're actually not doing microchips yet. We are doing silicon wafers. I'll let them come to me for that one. So, smart chips, superfluid coolant, because we're producing that, and Tibana cells. So this is all the stuff that we're actually producing. See if that goes. Now, the problem also with this fill shortages is he can end up on the other side of the galaxy selling this stuff, or trying to sell it. So we got to keep an eye on him, especially because he's almost to level 3 on the stars. And once he's there, we're going to switch him over to advanced trade, and we'll be able to be a little bit more specific on where he's doing business. Hey, Ring, welcome back. Happy Sunday. So, anyways, that's him. So there's that. And then this one actually is doing advanced trade for us. And if you look at the upper left-hand corner from trades, that represents any miners or freighters that are carrying stuff to be sold. Of course, right now it's only the 2 transports, transports, not miners, transports. This is our main ship, currently parked. So is that one parked over at station, and the Y-Wing is flying around exploring stuff still. Should be pretty much. No, he's not quite done here. Munilist. Something like that. And where are our octuples? Our octuples are currently sitting on the station ready to be installed on our first Imperial 2 Star Destroyer, which has not been ordered yet. Someday. Just not right now. Because, we don't have 100 million or so to buy one. Okay, they're not 100. Well, they might be 100 million right now. We can't even buy them yet. They don't like us well enough. Yeah, see, they don't like us well enough yet. Oh, that's right. We're supposed to look at our factions, too. Okay, so factions. So these are the factions we're currently aware of. There are more. We just haven't run into them yet. As you can see, we're making pretty good friends with the Galactic Empire and the Hapes. That's where we started. And the reason it's plus 12 is because we're doing trade with them. So as you do positive trades with people, your reputation goes up. Let's see, Mandalorian Death Watch. Raiders, we don't care. New Republic at -9, mainly because last week we may have done some military missions against them and might have destroyed a few of their ships. So that's why we're at -9 with them. We could improve that if we really wanted to. Question is, do we want to? So generally, negative numbers, once you get to -10, you can no longer trade with the faction because your ships can't dock at their stuff. Doesn't mean you can't do missions to get that reputation back up, but it'll just take a little work on your part. So anyway, that's where we currently are. What else? So the plan for today. Looks like the plan for today is to save up our money, buy some more miners, feed some more resources into our station so that it produces more stuff to make more money for us. And pay attention to this transport to make sure that when he hits 3 stars, we switch him over to advanced trade. And then what we're going to do there is, as we have this one already doing, he's basically restricted to buying stuff within 3 jumps of Bastion. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So here, 1, 2, 3. So basically this general area is his trading area. The 7 sectors. Actually, that one too, but there's nothing over there. So basically he buys and sells stuff here. Whatever he wants, except for the contraband alcohol. Makes money. That's generally his little trade route. And this one is going to be doing basically the same thing, because we'll have him anchor here too. Basically what they do is they go out, they buy stuff from those sectors, and then bring it back to Bastion or Biscayne. Actually, I should probably make it 2 jumps so they sell them down at Munilis too. Let's make adjustments. Let's make an adjustment now that I just realized that. Because we actually do want them to sell stuff to this wharf here, because this is where all the fighters and stuff are being produced. That. So now he sells. He buys within 3 sectors, sells within 2 of Bastion. So down there and here. So Dantooine, these 5 sectors here, he'll actually sell stuff. Buy within the 8, sell between the 5. So that should work to keep them busy, because the bulk of the producing stations are in this area. So that'll be good. Okay, so yeah. Not too much. Oh, we got all our parts and everything. So our other modules we're currently building are... Oh, I didn't show you the actual plan for this station too, because you just saw what's currently built. This is our current plan. So basically, if it's nice and basically highlighted, that's what's currently built. All the grayed out stuff is what's to be built. So from here, we're going to be building a little tower up this way, because eventually this is where our habitation modules are going to be based out of that little section up there. And then we're adding another a 3 dock harbor for bigger ships to come in, mainly just to make sure there's always room for somebody. Hey Ghost, welcome back. Hey, so can you get a Star Destroyer now, but I'm not. But you're not yet? How can you make your first station? Well, just a second. Anyway, and we're expand, like I said, we just have lots of space for stuff to add on to. There's our storage. Got a sneeze again. And how can you make your first station? Well, first of all, what you need to do is so first of all, you have to find where your contacts for different factions are, if you want, because you need to buy blueprints. if you didn't set yourself up with blueprints at the very start of the game, before you actually start stuff, when you're just saying, picking your ship and naming your character and that kind of stuff, there's an option there to pick blueprints. If you don't pick anything there, that means you have to buy them, or you have to buy blueprints from the start, which isn't a bad thing. It's just a difficulty setting, basically what it is. So you have a builder, but the station isn't building. Well, in that case, what you probably want to do is get a transport. I usually use the Gozantes here, a medium-sized transport, and you assign it to the station as doing trade for commander's build storage, right? So you sign them to a group here, and what he'll do there is he'll go out and buy it, go get the necessary materials if nobody's bringing them to you. However, no matter what, you have to assign a budget to your build. Otherwise, nothing will happen. And so you go back to your build screen, and then you just condense this stuff. So down here at the bottom, so your construction plan status, you want to go to manage buy offers for needed resources. So you just expand this, and then you scroll down, you see what your budget is, or what it's going to cost to build the stuff and what your current budget is, or money for construction. If there's not enough money here, it won't build anything. So you have to assign some money here. In this case, I usually try to keep this one at 500,000 because that's usually enough to go get something. And as you can see, it'll tell you how much you're going to need. Unless you're producing stuff, inside your empire, or your empire to build stuff, you're going to have to go buy it from somebody else. So in this case, you have to assign this money down here, confirm it. And now what this will do is it's telling everybody out there, hey, I've got 500,000 to buy the materials I need. And I need, 5.5 million to build everything that I need. But up here, it'll actually tell you what you need, what you're short on. So in this case, we're short, of course, Durasteel. Energy cells we're producing ourselves, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. Module prefabs, these are the hardest ones to find. You usually have to go looking for these early on, mainly because there's not a whole lot of these being produced. So you have to go find them. And in that case, that's what I use the freighter for. It's like if I find a station who's selling these module prefabs, I'll go, okay, how much do they have? How much is it going to cost me? And then you go send the freighter after it to go get it as fast as possible. And then you tell it to come back and drop it off at your building storage. So in this case, we would go say this transport. You go, okay, I want to go down to this station, go buy some prefabs. And then after we give them that order, then you give them another order to come back to the station and go trade with the commander's build storage and actually not the one. Transfer wares. Sorry, that's not the one we want. He's already doing that. So you want to do transfer wares to the build storage. This, and then it'll show, the stuff that you need to trade around with. So in this case, if your, transport had them, you just, drag them over to where you need to go. So, make sense? A freighter, you don't need a freighter, in all honesty. It just speeds up the process because your freighter will go out and buy parts for you if nobody's bringing them to you. But they usually do because there's freighters out there wanting to make, business or do business. So they will come, they will bring it to you. It's just you can speed up the process by doing it the way I was just showing you how to do it. But you can still leave, like this freighter, I normally don't give him orders. I just let him do his thing. Like right now, he's doing stuff. He's going to go dock he's docking down here. He's down here. So he's probably, I don't know what he's going to be buying from here, but he's going to be buying something we need. I'm going to guess it's the prefabs. This is trade on. So he's got Durasteel. Yeah, see, he's got the prefabs down here. He's got 361. So more than likely, that's what our freighter here is going to be buying. Because I just give him, yep, see, he's buying them. Because I just upped our construction budget up to 500,000, so he's buying as much as he can. So that's where that's happening. So again, he's doing that all by himself. And again, as long as you keep that money flowing, they'll go out and keep buying stuff, and other things will start coming in as well. Like you can see the plus number, that's our freighter bringing it in. And if somebody else or anybody's bringing stuff in, you'll see the little green number next to it. I mean, that's incoming. It's not here yet. It's just coming in. Get an acclimator. You could. Acclimators are slow, though. I prefer the medium size to provide the resources here, mainly because they're just faster. They don't carry as much, but they're faster to get from point A to point B. Oh, no, if you got the money, go for it. It's just that acclimators, I think, are better as just leaving them as regular merchant ships or traders. I don't usually assign them to building materials. How can we be sure he is not running some smuggling on the side? I have no idea. As long as he pays his bills, I really don't care what he does. Or he doesn't get caught either. So there's that. How much money do I have? 2.3 million. But we need to check our account management. So our station has 1 million. This one has 300,000. You don't need 300,000. Leave you about 50. And the station just bought a bunch of stuff. So we're going to take some money from you so that you can spend it all on resources that we can better use. Not buying miners. Okay, so we're at 3.1 million now. And we're looking to buy some miners ourselves. So, where are they? Looking for the signer systems, whatever. So, medium size, we need action for, I think we need regular miner first. Presets, so this thing has some guns to protect itself when people try to rob it. It's 1.4. We can actually afford 2, can't we? So get another one. Try to get gas. We need gas too, so we're gonna get a gas miner in there. It's 1.4. So there's our shopping list. We got a ore miner and a gas miner. It's going to cost us 2.9 million? Yeah, 2.9. It's right there at the bottom, 2.93. Yeah, we're 3.6. So have those guys in a couple minutes. You're broke, your problem. It's the way the game works. You can't make money if you don't spend money. Anyway, these 2 freighters will be ready miners will be ready in under 4 minutes. 9 more miners. You got to be careful on doing that. Because if you have too many miners out there, you're going to flood the economy with resources. And you're going to you're going to screw yourself over because you'll have all these miners and there's nobody to sell to. If you're not you might want to start investing some of that money into transports to do, to take the products of what those resources are producing and use those transports to sell that other stuff. Just to let you know, because you can flood the economy with too much ore and gas. Early on in the game, it's not a big deal, but once you get to mid-game and a little bit later, you're going to see that stations are just overloaded with resources. And even though they're using them, it's just they've got such an abundance of them. You're not making as much money as you were in the beginning, because there is very much a supply and demand system in this game. And if you overload the supply, you're not going to make as much money. But you may have. But the thing is, what you're doing though is you're kind of cornering the market on producing or mining. So you're like the major miner in probably your area of the galaxy. So that's not necessarily a bad thing, but eventually you drive yourself into other businesses too, because you realize, oh, I'm not making as much money as I was originally. So how am I going to pay the bills? That kind of thing. So other things we need to look at. Well, since we're here, Yeah, you got to start working on transports eventually. Just to, like I said, make sure that there's a continual need for all that ore and gas you're providing. You need to, make sure that the stuff that's being that ore and the gas is being used for is actually getting moved around as well and sold to produce more of a demand for that ore and the gas that you're mining. So you create your own little demand. Okay, so modules. Oh, so we need to get a. I'd like to get a habitat module at some point. The question is, which ones do we want? It's still a little while off. And why do we want these? Because this actually improves your production on stations as they fill up. As people come to live in your stations, they increase the production of stuff that's being built there. If you're not building anything, no big deal. But if you are building stuff, it definitely helps you crank out more stuff. But you actually have to feed the people and give them medical supplies too. So that's a problem. As far as production stuff. Now, I wanted Durasteel production. It's only 4.3 or 4.5. Energy, we're already doing those. I don't. Missile components. Who's building missile components? I know this shipyard wants these, but I don't know. It's going to help me too much. So there's our microchips. So yeah, we're not building microchips yet. We're doing the smart chips. I'm looking at the lower expensive stuff like weapon components. These all these component stuff that are weapon related definitely help in the production of the larger ships. Larger ships, so that the Empire be happier with you, or maybe not, but they'll be happy to be able to produce their ships. Oh, and here's another one: Imperial Ship Supplies Factory. This is new. I think this is a new mechanic in this mod, where you need to provide supplies to your ships in order for them to keep running. I think that's what it's for, because I don't remember seeing this before. So what we're going to probably end up doing is saving up for this, build one of these, and see what it's actually used for, or what's actually needed to, get them to produce what they need to produce. Because I'm guessing everybody's going to need this stuff. Kind of like energy type deal.
Good luck out there.
Okay. Auto-saving. Oh, and I still need to build an actual real station for the Empire too, because I have not. I need to. So I need, because right now I'm only qualified to be a resident. I want to be in militia eventually, and what this does is it opens up the other military ships out there, like the TIE Defenders, Star Destroyers, that kind of stuff. You have to be a militia in order to do this, which means we need minimum of 2 production stations and 1 frontier defense station. Get your U-Wing doing trading. They can do that. They can do that. New Republic, not worried about them. So we need to start working on a frontier defense station. But I don't have the money to do it right now. Because again, we're building these miners. So they're also done already because I talk too much. So you join that group. 2. So watch him fly off for a little bit. There he goes. He'd just fly into the station. But I've drunk pilots again, probably. So anyway, he'll be fine. Okay, so they're both doing their thing. Oh, he's still on docking? Oh, that's a good sign. Oh, they're both still technically on docking. That's not good. Anyway. So he's selling Diabana cells. Trade. He's doing stuff too. So he's doing the advanced auto trade, so he's doing better than this guy typically. So he's got Diabana cells though. This one we can actually watch a little bit better because he's in the same system as us, so we get external view. See what he's doing. Click on him, see what he's doing. So he is searching for trades. Oh, so he went out and bought all these Diabana cells, and then he doesn't know where to sell them. You're a genius. You're a genius. Oh, and this is my 2-quad laser design for the Gozanti. So as you can see, he's got the 2-quad turrets on one on the top, one on the bottom. Got a couple of different variations of the weapon outfits on these. This one is basically, if small ships harass him, he tears them up with these 2 turrets. If a larger ship harasses him, he might be in a little trouble. So, can Gozanti traders do trading? I would think so. This one, right? Yeah, this is the one that carries the 4 fighters. He's got 1600. I mean, he's not going to be good at it because it's really small on the storage side of things. I wouldn't use them for trading. I mean, that's really small. That's really, really small. That's 250 out of a TIE bomber. TIE shuttle is 1800. So that's better, isn't it? Yeah, you're better off doing a TIE shuttle if you want to do trading. Yeah, don't use it for trading. It's not worth it. That's not really its job. Again, this thing is all about, carrying fighters around. No, this thing doesn't even have a weapon. No, it does have weapons. Only TIE fighters? No, it can do any small ship. This is not specific to TIE fighters. It's got 4 small docks, so any small ship will work. It does not have to be a TIE fighter. It just so happens that's what the Imperials have. But any small ship will work. He's docking, so he's found an order placed. So, Imperial High-Tech Factory, where are you going? It's taking his time.
Imperial Gozanti freighter.
Keeping in mind that, it's going to look a little funny if you dock anything but TIE fighters on it, because that's what it's basically meant to do. But it doesn't mean that they won't do it. Just they'll look funny when they're attached. depending on how the ship docks. This is where you're going. And get the Xen carrier for your fleet. Oh, look at this station building stuff. You can tell it's being built because it's not, filled in all the way. It looks like it's kind of sand. Going. There's a smuggler there. Not worried about that. Ah, there you go. I need to get one of these. I need to invest in one of these docking rings. They're nice and round. They've got 4 medium docks and I think 6 smalls on the inside, or maybe it's 8. But we like these. So we just sold stuff, but not all of it. Oh well. I just gotta go find more. Docking as well. Again, pay attention to him getting 3 stars so we can get him a better job. Y-Wing's almost done doing his exploration. Now, this system is huge. But he's pretty much explored all the important stuff because you can see the red area is the limit of, or the range of the ore mining, whatever happens to be here. So, should I... Actually, let's look down here at our border. See what's going on down here. Not a lot of action. This is a New Republic border. I got some stuff going on around here. Could come down here and help them out, maybe. Or we can go to the other side. This is Mandalorian border. Looks like they've got some action. Not a lot. So we could take a ride down here, see what kind of work is to be had. Let's do that. Oh, look, he doesn't know how to fly. You think that's how you get away from the station? Those big inanimate objects that are, floating around in space. I don't know how they end up doing this. Totally normal? Oh, I know it is. Totally normal. They're all drunk, How much money do we have? 400,000. There. They have to be high too. Not only are they drunk, they're high. Oh, so our new freighters were. These mining resources. Docking at our station to drop off that ice. And your mining resources too. Killing. Oh, okay. Probably not the best place to be doing this, but yeah, we need to do some missions. Try to earn some more money. Okay, crew, let's go down here. Looks like we might have a mission here, so we're going to go dock and
The
wait.
ship will be undocking soon.
No,
Weakway Corvette.
Can I help?
I said now, Ivan.
Shipyard. Weakway Corvette.
Weakway Corvette. This is a medium-sized ship, crew of 25.
We have new orders. Navigation. Fly to the following position.
Acknowledged.
Weapon loadout is, we've got 3 turrets. One at the end of each wing there. Mostly forward and side facing. Not the best turret locations, but they kind of work. And then there's a third one on the belly. Cameras bounce around everywhere. This is that one at least faces rearward, towards the rear a little bit, but not well enough. It's kind of not in the best positions because if somebody's right here at the engines, we're kind of screwed. But yeah, whatever. It's a Corvette. It also has 3 turbo lasers here and forward-facing turbo lasers here on the nose. You can't really see them right now. Well, actually, you can't really see them at all because they're under pylons. And it also has 2 medium-sized missile launchers for concussion missiles only. Later after his... Who's not? Why not? Anyway, there's the turret there. It's a very dark system. Oh, there's an acclimator. Oh, that's the shipyard. We don't care about that so much. So, we'll get down there soon enough. And, so let's see if we can do some escort missions and that kind of stuff to beat up on the New Republic, I guess. Or it depends what's available. We'll see what's available. Okay, so there's that. I don't know what he's doing after he's done here.
There's plenty more where that came from. Try talking with us. You might fly better.
Jump completed. Biscan.
There's a little trader type Anacell, so he found something over here. Oh, I don't have any satellites here, Dantooine. Have to resolve that. You're a resource probe, but we actually need a satellite here too. So the Y-wing.
I was asked to drop my cargo.
Don't do that. Doesn't have any satellites left, so I think he's supposed to be getting resupplied somewhere. So this one's being harassed. Yeah, one fighter shouldn't be a problem for him. He's got the 2 quads, it looks like. He's being harassed, though. Shoot missiles first. There you go. So shoot missiles that get shot at them and then shoot everything else after that. So he's being harassed by a Hemogila. So this is a heavy fighter. This is a...
Jump completed.
Is it Mandalorian?
Balanced.
No, it's not Mandalorian. It's a something. It's a generic. I think. Might be Mandalorian. But looks like he avoided him, so. Troublemaker. Hey, Empire, patrol your systems, please. Got bad guys running around trying to rob our stuff. Really? Couldn't miss the big rock in the middle of nowhere? We've never run into this rock before. What the hell? Been through here how many times? And now we decide to run into a rock. Going. We're going over here. Where are we going? Oh, never mind. We're not there yet. That's how you're supposed to do it.
Jump completed. Yaga Minor. High-tech factory.
Where we're going. See the little ring. So almost, I think all the Imperial stations have habitation rings. I don't think there's a way to see if they're occupied. Yeah, they have a workforce. So they're going to want food and stuff. Uh-oh. Autosaving. That's Super Star Destroyer at the bottom of the stream. There.
Jump completed. Board Mental.
That's the Executor. Watch, we're going to get a mission to escort him. Watch. Stuff, ship seizure, no. So, oh, an Empire Patrol and Bastion. Or Yaga Minor. Here's 2 Star Destroyer need support.
Hey Gimpy, it is time to take a break.
That's nice.
This break supports the purchase of Rocket's treats. If you would like to help Rocket feel like a puppy again, please visit gimpyknee.com/support, or you can watch the ads during the break, or you can type !treats in chat. Thank you.
Ship seas are 1.28 million.
Your next break is in 1 hour.
What kind of ship is we talking about? Ah, we don't have those resources to do that anyway. Defense intelligence, large scale defense construction. That. Preemptive offensive. This is sabotage turrets and destroy what? Defenses and redeploy our forces. Blah, 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 blah. A large chunk of their forces are back home. Looking for level-headed, skilled pilots capable of doing the job and getting home safely. Sabotage turrets and destroy what?
Jump completed. Yaga Minor.
I want to grab this mission before I go on a break because those are usually somewhat timed. Mine removal, though. That one we can do.
I knew I could count on you.
Since you got a Mandalorian gauntlet, I destroyed the Corvette you have. You destroyed it? Why would you destroy it? Did you have one of these and you destroyed it for fun, or did you kill it in combat? I don't know what the Mandalorian Gauntlet is, actually. Which one is that? Oh, you had to destroy it. I haven't found any of their stations yet, so I don't know what the Gauntlet actually is. Wouldn't get abandoned. Why wouldn't you just go sell it somewhere? I'm pretty sure you can sell ships, I think.
Navigation. Prepare to dock.
Confirmed. Requesting permission to dock.
Docking permission granted.
And you know, you could have formed a little
Bring us into
little
dock.
fleet
Affirmative.
between your Mandalorian Gauntlet and have the Corvette be its little wingman. They could fly around and kill stuff better. Pirates had it. And they wouldn't surrender. Just means you need more Marines, that's all. Speaking of, I don't think I even have any Marines on this ship. Get my, hopefully it's still available.
Weak Way Corvette.
Didn't have Marines on the Gauntlet. Yeah, so you would never, you can't occupy a ship without Marines. You always need Marines. If you're going to try to capture any ship, you need Marines. Who am I talking to this time? Crewwoman Indrani. So we have to go support an Imperial 2 Star Destroyer.
Good luck out there.
Weak Way Corvette.
Imperial 2. You can either fly around and do a little patrol mission, or you can go find the Imperial 2 and...
The ship will be undocking soon.
Support that.
Can I help?
Now, Ivan. Now.
Weak way Corvette.
And said, this Corvette, I don't think yeah, I'm pretty sure we don't have any Marines. No, we do. We have 5 Marines. It's 5 more than I thought I had. Oh, we even have 2 elite? How do we get elites and veterans? How'd that happen? Crew is much more experienced than I thought they'd be. I don't know what I'm going to do with 5 Marines, but, you know. Go find that Star Destroyer. So these patrols, they either expire over time, basically 20 minutes or so, or the ship you're escorting either gets destroyed or finishes their mission, whatever that happens to be. Of course, you don't know what the mission usually is, but... close to us. He's way down there. Okay, you're taking too long. You're just taking too long.
Autopilot engaged.
Shoot, that's not where I want to go. That's not what I want to do either. Wrong button.
Autopilot engaged.
I think it's a light bulb. Efficiency deficiency. It's that one. Scan a ship containing energy cells. Yeah. Spectre calling. Support stuff. Gotta get this one done first.
Autopilot disengaged.
Just left the system, didn't it? Hate when they leave the system.
Autopilot engaged.
Okay, I'm gonna take a break. Worry about this when I get back. So, and get up, stretch my legs, get some water, see what Mrs. Gimpy and Rocket are up to. I will be back in a few minutes. Thank you all very much for watching. Enjoy the dog video. Sorry, dog and kitten video today.